evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hornets Hockey Network, your one and only source for the top-tier entertainment that is Hornets hockey. My name is Rob Finger, alongside our videographer Fu-Mei Tung, and tonight we're back in the barn here at the Toyota Coliseum for tonight's mega matchup between the arguably lesser Lakers, this time of Cazenovia, and your FM Hornets. I say arguably because in previous years, they have 100% been the lesser of the two Lakers teams in Section 3. In comparison with the utter dominance that the Lakers of Skinny Atlas have put on for us these past few years, traditionally, these Cazenovia Lakers have been a very middle-of-the-road team in Section 3. Not quite as bad as teams of Mohawk Valley, but nowhere near the heights of teams like West Jenny. However, this year seems to have broken tradition in spectacular style for the lesser Lakers, with the title of lesser being veritably thrown into doubt. The reason why? Well, we'll tell you now as we head into our scouting report. For the Lakers of Cazenovia, this season has been a dream come true, wowing the fans and teams of Section 3 hockey as they have played. Their record currently stands at 10-1, a record nearly identical to their Marine counterparts in Skinny Atlas. For the Hornets, on the other hand, they have firmly planted themselves on a seat in the struggle bus. Their record stands at a not-so-pretty 4-7, coming off the back of a loss to Syracuse, which may have not been as bad as it could have been. Cast your mind back, and you will remember the trouncing that FM endured against a similarly skilled West Jenny Wildcats team, losing up 11-0. Against the Cougars, they only lost a mere 5-1, with Gavin Patnoe scoring his second goal of the season. The shots, however, were absolutely relentless, with counts exceeding 80 shots in favor of Syracuse. Certainly a stunning performance put on by number 31, Chris Finger, to only let 5 through in such circumstances. Let's head down to ice level now and see who we should watch out for. On the side of Cazenovia, among the high point scorers is junior defenseman number 26, Forrest Ives, who currently leads the team with 26 points to his name in the form of 11 goals and 15 assists. Behind him sit quite a few other high scorers, one of whom is junior forward number 19, Jacob Owens, who has 22 points to his name in the form of an equal 11 goals and assists. Up there as well is sophomore forward number 24, Jack Donlan, with 8 goals and 10 assists for a combined total of 18 points. On the side of the Hornets, it's the usual two at the top, those being sophomore forward number 10, Joey Leveroni, and senior forward number 6, Jonas Osterley. In the lead currently is Leveroni, with a combined 10 points in the form of 4 goals and 6 assists, while Osterley trails just behind, but not in any conventional way. Jonas Osterley has proven to be a goal-scoring monster. Of course, when he wants to be. He is nearly total control of the ice when he has the puck. However, it's when he decides to do it himself that we see the animal come out in him. He currently has 2 hat tricks. Yes, 2 whole hat tricks to his name this season. One against Fulton and one against Watertown IHC. This, along with 2 other goals scored along the way, means that he trails behind Leveroni by only 2 points, but via him scoring 8 goals and not a single assist. But between the pipes is where we'll certainly be paying attention tonight, as we have quite the pairing on the ice. In a recent poll done by Syracuse.com, in which people could vote for the best goalie of Section 3, it was the 2 out there that were at the top. Cy McCrank of the Cazenovia Lakers and Chris Finger for your Hornets. In quite a runaway fashion, with both goalies having votes in the thousands, it was Cy McCrank that unfortunately took victory. But we here at the Hornets Hockey Network, cheering for the Hornets as we do, are of the opinion that Chris Finger is certainly the better goalie on the ice. While unfortunately this season the comparison cannot be effectively made, we can look back on previous years where these two were in fact a goalie pairing. Yes, you heard that correctly. These 2 netminders played together on a local youth hockey team. While on that team, it was Chris Finger that stood out as the superior performer, being prepared for championship games of tournaments, while Cy McCrank was merely given semi-final games, a few of which their team fell and lost in, and as such were unable to progress to the championship. For Chris Finger, we will be the first to admit that this season has been a lackluster season, given the fact that for the first time in a long while, his defense has been unpredictable as best and at times non-existent. We do see, however, that they are improving where they can, with players like Teddy Smart and Walker Thompson becoming much more confident to use their abilities to defend. But nonetheless, Chris Finger has been there to back them up every time, and with games like FM versus Syracuse, it's certain that he would come out on top. But all that has been in the past, and we're here in the now. And now, it's time to see who will be facing out first. It's time for your starting lineups. Starting in goal for the Cazenovia Lakers is number 30, Simon Crink. Starting at defense is number 26, Forrest Ives. Also at defense is number 6, Bryson Weaver. Starting at forward, number 3, Logan Hull. Also starting forward, number 20, Josh Whaley. Lastly, starting at forward is number 12, Gage Marshall. And now the starting lineup for your FM Hornets. Starting in goal, number 31, Chris Finger. Starting at defense, number 21, Walker Thompson. Also at defense, number 14, Ryan Tonkovich. Starting at forward, number 8, Connor McDonald. Also starting forward, number 6, Jonas Osterley. And last but not least, starting at forward, number 10, Joey Laveroni. The boys are buzzing in the barn as we get set for this monstrous matchup. Will Cazenovia drag these Hornets down into the lake, or will the Hornets soar above and take down these Lakers? All that and more will be determined here tonight, and the one and only place to watch all the action is here on the Hornets Hockey Network. It's Lakers versus Hornets as we get set for game time. And with that, another exciting edition of Hornets Hockey will be getting underway. It's quite a bigger crowd than we've had in previous home games here, as tonight is Teacher Appreciation Night. All of these FM Hornets players have been asked to name a teacher that they appreciate most, and they have given them their green away jerseys in celebration of their efforts. Many teachers are here tonight in support of their students. And now as the ref skates to the center of the ice, one goalie signals ready, two are ready, timekeeper's ready, we are ready. And the faceoff is won back by the Hornets, and Brian Tonkovich will put it up on the boards there. But Cazenovia will take it the other way quickly. But before, looking to do a little bit of a neutral zone regroup there. But Brian Tonkovich denies any entry. He tries to put it back in there. But Forrest dives to Cazenovia. He puts it deep into the corner. Putting it back around there. And Joey Leveroni there was able to get it out of his own zone. A little too hard, though. That will be an icing. It'll go all the way back down to the left of Chris Finger. Face off, one back by Cazenovia. Get it back to the D-man. Shoots it, and it goes through traffic and goes wide. Brian Tonkovich will pick that up there, but he's facing a little bit of pressure there from James Lefevre of Cazenovia. Nico Capriati there getting it off the boards, but Cazenovia putting a shot on, trying to deflect it there. They'll get it back to their other D. He skits around there, looking for some opportunities, takes it behind the net. Looking over his options, turns the other way now. Shoots it towards the net there. But it was denied. The Hornets D-man shoots, and it's right into one of his fellow players, James Lefevre. Cazenovia will try to get it in there, keep it in. But it goes off the stanchion of the end of the Hornets bench, right back to where that faceoff will be, right at that dot in front of the bench. 15:52 left to go in this first period of play. No score as of yet. Faceoff won forward by the Hornets. Jonas Osterley there taking it, with Joey Leveroni trying to get him some help there. But a bit of an offsides as the Hornets aren't able to keep it in the zone. Cazenovia will take it the other way. Gavin Patnode will chase it, along with Dan Scholl. Joey Leveroni getting it off the boards now. Just gets it out of the zone there as he almost lost it there. Connor McDonald, though, will pick it up and put it deep into the Cazenovia zone. Going over with Tyson Fredrickson. Joey Leveroni down there. Bryson Weaver taking it out now. Getting it out of their own zone. Noah Chen gets it up for Osterley. Osterley will deflect it into the zone for a no icing. Tyson Fredrickson with the puck now coming up the side into the Hornets zone. Comes around, one hand on that stick. He lays a bit of a hit on Joey Leveroni. Leveroni seems unfazed, though. He will go to the bench for a change. And Osterley will put it out on the stick of Michael LeDuc. LeDuc cutting back, shoots it. Save made by McCrink. Walker Thompson there, sending it deep into the zone. Cazenovia now trying to get it out of the zone there, but the skate of Michael LeDuc denies it. Cazenovia, though, will get it back into the zone here. Nico Capriati, quite the animal there, getting it into the Cazenovia zone. Kaz, however, will take it back out there, coming out the boards. Looking to get some opportunities towards the net, and it goes wide into the other corner. Tonkovich will chase it, but it'll go up to the D-man. D-man shoots, and it's right in the middle there, still loose. They get it back to the other D-man. Gets it back up there, but Nico Capriati knocks it out of the zone. Forrest Ives getting it up for Josh Whaley. Whaley fighting with Chen there. And Whaley puts a bit of a hit on Gavin Patnode. They'll get it on the boards, the Hornets. They will get it out of their own zone. But that will be an icing. Going right back to the left of Chris Finger. .13:38 left to go in this first period of play. No score still. A bit of a change here for the Hornets. Face off to the left of Finger. Save made by Finger as it came right off of the dot there, courtesy of Josh Whaley. Josh Whaley will take it again, but he shoots it wide. Brady Moore will go over to get that, but Josh Whaley will get it back into the corner. Brady Moore coming up the boards with it now. Just gets a little hung up there near the hash marks. Didn't quite go over the line there, the refs argue, and it gets towards the net there, but no shot. Goes back to the D-man. D-man shoots, and it's saved by Chris Finger. Face off to the left of Finger. Cavs winning it back, but the top man at the top of the circle tried to shoot it. It went just wide off of the, I believe, the shin of a Hornets player there. Cazenovia trying to come back out there. Number 19, Jacob Owens, will send it up to his D-man. D-man shoots it. It gets deflected off the stick of Michael LeDuc and right into the glove of Chris Finger. .12:54 left to go in this first period of play. Face off to the right of Chris Finger. Jonas Osterley winning it back for the Hornets. He tried to get it off the side of the net there, but Chris Finger, just to make sure he will cover it. Face off right back where it started. Cazenovia winning it back down this time. D-man tries to get it over to his partner, but Joey Leveroni will pick that up, coming up the boards. He will get it into the Cazenovia zone, but not in the possession of the Hornets. They're trying to get it back now, but the D-men in possession of it. Shoot it off the boards there. Getting it up into the neutral zone. Teddy Smart now. Get it off the boards for Connor McDonald. McDonald, however, in trying to get it, put it back into the Hornets zone. Teddy Smart there, coming right across the crease there. He's able to get it out, but here comes Forrest Ives, and that will be an offsides, rules the ref. Face off, one back by the Hornets. Brian Tonkovich will buddy pass it to Walker Thompson here. Thompson over to Tonkovich. Tonkovich coming up the boards there. He'll get it off the boards there for Joey Leveroni. But Forrest Ives putting up quite the bit of defense on the boards there. He's able to take it in the Cazenovia Lakers zone. Looking over what he can do with it. He sends it for a stretch pass. Tried to get it up to his teammate there, but no go. Face off now to the left, to the right, I should say, of Simon Crink. Our left here. Face off one to the side there. The Hornets will get it. Patno trying to shoot it on net. Goes wide into the corner. Jonas Osterley will get it. He puts it back deep. Forrest Ives, though, for Cazenovia, getting it out of his own zone. FM now picking it up, currently courtesy of Michael Leduc. He sends it over for Nico Capriati. And that's quite the late offsides there. He was almost to the dot before the ref blew the whistle. Face off in front of the Lakers bench. FM winning it back. Patnode will send it deep into the zone. Getting it over for Jacob Bevelding. Cazenovia trying to get it out of the zone here. Michael Leduc tried to drop pass it for Gavin Patnode, but Cazenovia will bring it into the zone, but not before Jonas Osterley can deny them. Patnode off the boards. Getting it up for Michael Leduc, who gets it out of the zone. Taking it into the Cazenovia zone. Cazenovia, however, getting it themselves. Ashley O'Hara putting it into the zone. Noah Chen getting it up for Capriati. Capriati coming in, tried to do a little bit of stick handling there as a shot is put on by Joey Leveroni, and a penalty will be coming to Cazenovia. And that will be number 17, Jacob Gevelding, going to the box for 2 minutes. And for those 2 minutes, these Hornets will have a power play. We wonder, what can they do? Well, I guess we will find out here as Jonas Osterley takes the face-off, but it's won back by Cazenovia. Keeping it in there is Joey Leveroni. Patnode with it. Sending it over to Osterley. Osterley to Joey Leveroni, but it's covered by Simon Crank as Leveroni couldn't get much of a clean shot off. Face off one to the side by Cazenovia. Cazenovia rifling it out there. Goes all the way to the opposite corner. Chris Finger will almost get run into by number 19, Jacob Owens. Connor McDonald with it now. He sends it over to Osterley. Back to McDonald. McDonald putting it into the Cazenovia zone. Joey Leveroni will chase with speed. Forrest dives there, trying to rifle it around there. But Joey Leveroni will deny it. Osterley now sending it back to Patnode. Patnode over for his partner there as Cazenovia will get a clean break. Shoots it. Save made by Finger! And once again, Chris Finger will keep these Hornets in the game. Quite the blooper there from the defense of the Hornets. They let it out of the zone there. And Jacob Owens was able to take it all his own. But Chris Finger denied him at the gate. Finger now covering another one as it came over towards him from the corner. Face off one back by the Hornets. Over to Tonkovic. Jonas Osterley now fighting for it as Josh Whaley tried to do something with it coming around the tops of the circles there. Joey Leveroni deking it through 2. He gets it into the Cazenovia zone. Cazenovia trying to get it on the boards there, but Brian Tonkovic will shoot it, and it's saved by Simon Crank. Face off, one to the side by the Hornets. Michael Leduc will give it back to Osterley. With 35 seconds left to go in this power play here. Cazenovia gets a break, puts it into the Hornets zone here. And Andrew Murray will get it there. As Walker Thompson is able to take him down. Will Sanzone there, getting it up for Osterley. What will he do with it? Taking it through the center here. Choosing a side. Looking for some passes here. Trying to get it over for Capriati and Michael Leduc. But Cazenovia, courtesy of Forrest Ives, will shoot it. And it goes way over the net there, all the way out of the zone. As that penalty is killed off, we are full strength now. Noah Chen picking it up in the Hornets zone, getting it for Capriati. Capriati getting it up for Sanzone. Sanzone not quite getting it. Josh Whaley will instead get it. And Cazenovia will put it deep into the Hornets zone. A little too deep. That will be an icing. Face off now to the left of Cy McCrink with 8:09 left to go in the first period. Hornets went to the side. Tried to get it up to the D-men there, but it went right through the middle of them. Teddy Smart will take it around the net here, getting it over for Noah Chen. Chen back to Teddy Smart. It comes across there, and Cazenovia is unable to get a clean shot off. Logan Hull there with it. That was certainly quite a good opportunity as they put it back across the crease there and then put it into the corner. But Brady Moore will get it up for Drew Fitz. Drew Fitz trying to get it on net there to negate an icing, but it will go wide, and it'll come all the way back to where it started. Face off to the right of Chris Finger with 7:34 left to go in the first period. And Cazenovia will win it back, shoots it, save made by Finger. And he was already there as Tyson Fredrickson tried to put a big shot from the point up, and the flashy glove of Chris Finger will gun it down. Cazenovia winning it back again. Fredrickson not able to get a clean shot off now. As Jonas Ostley's sending it around there. It'll get for Bryson Weaver, and it's saved by Chris Finger after a quick shot there from the side. Face off, one to the side of the Hornets. Walker Thompson will send it around for Leveroni. Leveroni trying to get it around there. He'll take it the other way. Getting it off the boards there. And Tyson Fredrickson isn't able to keep it in. Connor McDonald will take it. But it's broken up there by Bryson Weaver. And Cazenovia will try to get it out of their own zone as McDonald took it there. Leveroni helping him out there in the corner. Sends it up for Osterley. Osterley's not able to touch it as Cazenovia will get it back and get it out of their own zone. Ryan Tonkovich with it there. Chooses to go the other way. Doesn't quite get much on that. Isn't able to get it out of the zone here. He'll try again, but it's denied again, this time by Bryson Weaver, but it goes out anyway into the hands of Jonas Osterley. He's trying to make a play there, but it goes towards Simon Crank. He will cover it. Face off one back by the Hornets. Patnode will shoot it through traffic. Getting it back, though, is Michael LeDuc. He's not able to get a backhand shot off. And Cazenovia will send it out of their zone again. Chris Finger sending it into the corner for Patnode. Cazenovia comes out with it, though. Backhand shot saved by Chris Finger. Face off, one back by Cazenovia into the hands of Forrest Ives. He bobbles it though, it'll get out of the zone. And so all of Caz has to retreat, but not in time. That will be an offsides. Face off. In the neutral zone, Josh Whaley is thrown out there. Instead, Logan Hull will take the face-off. Face-off one back by Jonas Osterley for the Hornets. And they're able to get it or at least try to get it back into the Cazenovia zone. Noah Chen there denying it at the top of the circle. He'll go into the corner as it goes into the corner, courtesy of Josh Whaley. Whaley trying to get it over his head there. Coming out with it. Shoots it. Not much on that. It'll go into the corner. Back up to the D-man. Forrest dive shoots and it's deflected into the corner there. Cazenovia just trying to get any sort of shot they can, as Logan Hull will pickpocket it from one of those Hornets. Josh Whaley now taking it. Joey Leveroni trying to break it up. But eventually, it's Jonas Osterley who will, making a couple moves there, and he's able to get it out of the zone for Jonas Osterley. Or for Joey Leveroni. Jonas Osterley certainly putting on a few moves here tonight. Cazenovia, though, courtesy of Josh Whaley, coming back in, trends it across there, but no shot is able to come off of that. Michael Leduc now coming with it in corner. Gets up to the center, save by Chris Finger as a shot came from Josh Whaley. Up by the D now. D-man walks in, shot, and it's deflected over the net. Josh Whaley within the corner. Sends it over for Logan Hull, but it's Jonas Osterley who will get it around there. Getting it for Brian Tonkovich. Tonkovich pushing it forward, but Ives will come in. Forrest Ives shorts the center. Logan Hull isn't able to take a shot, and it will go out of the zone as Cazenovia is forced to retreat. Walker Thompson getting it off for Nico Capriati. Capriati, though, with a bit of a blooper there as he got it for Thomas Champion on the other team. Thankfully, he's able to make up for a mistake as he dumps it into the Cazenovia zone. Will Sansone trying to chase there. But it's Cazenovia coming back in, not able to put a shot on net. He'll take it back around there as the D-man falls. That's one option eliminated. In the corner there, Joey Leveroni fighting for it there. As Will Penoyer comes out and it over the net there as it'll roll out of the zone. Cazenovia is forced to retreat once again. Well, Noah Chen there getting it. Over for Joey Leveroni, but it's deflected backwards. Thankfully, Jonas Osterley is able to put that a little bit forward, but Cazenovia will send it back into the corner. Coming back the other way with it, Jacob Owens. Coming around the circle, tried to get it for his player coming in there, and Joey Leveroni will break it up. Coming in, shoots, and it's off the corner of the goal. It doesn't quite go out of play. Gets it back over to Joey. Oh, shoots and saved by Simon Creek. Wow, that was quick. Joey Leveroni with quite the opportunity there. If it was just maybe 6 inches down and left, that would have been a top corner goal. But Hornets will win the faceoff to the side as Cazenovia are able to get it out of the zone and keep it out of the zone. Nico Capriati, though, having other thoughts, will take it back into the Caz zone. He loses the possession of it right at the tops of the circles. And Andrew Murray will come down the ice with it, looking for some options, shoots it, and it goes wide. D-man will pick it up, sending it back in. James Dapson with it there, trying to do his best, but Nico Capriati will send it out. Save made by Chris Finger, and another save after a rebound is put towards him. .208 left to go in this first period. No score. Face off, tied up there, one forward now by the Hornets. They're able to get it out there as Joey Leveroni's off with it thanks to Connor McDonald. He shoots it. Save made by Simon Craig. Forrest Ives trying to take it now. Jonas Harsley, having other ideas, sends it back in. Just a bit too hard there around the horn. Gavin Patno's not able to keep it. He gets out-dragged by Logan Hull. Hull trying to get it to the center, but it goes right to Joey Leveroni. He'll take it up the side. Looking to make some moves, but it's broken up by Will Penoyer. And Forrest Ives will keep it on the boards there. Connor McDonald trying to break it up. But Cass is able to get it out for a one-man opportunity. Coming back down, shoots, scores. And just like that, Cazenovia are the first to score. Courtesy of number 3, Logan Hull. And a breakaway shot. .116 left to go in this first period of play. 1-0 is the new score. Face-off one back by Cazenovia, but they get it a bit far back. That'll be in their own zone. Coming around with it is Will Penoyer. Sending it over. Cavs are able to get it out of their own zone. A bit long, though. That will be on icing. .54.6 seconds left to go in this first period. Face off to the right of Simon Crink. Cazenovia will win it forward, getting it quick out of the zone. And it's put up now. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. And a rebound will force that net off. And the Hornets are able to keep it out of the net. Face off one to the side by Cazenovia. Forrest Ives will get it. Coming around the circle here. Coming around the other circle now, looking over his options. Tried to send it over for Ashley O'Hara there. But it's Bryson Weaver taking it now deep. Shoots it, and it's blocked. And it'll go behind the net of Finger. Jonas Ashley getting it high off the glass there. He'll get it out. But Forrest Ives getting it back over for Bryson Weaver. Weaver sending it in on net. And Chris will send it to his side there, choosing not to cover. And with 2 seconds left to go, keeping it on the wall there, he expires time in this first period. And after 17 minutes of regulation, the score is 1-0 in favor of Cazenovia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had quite the quick period here. Thankfully, rather low scoring. But nonetheless, 1-0 is that score in favor of Cazenovia. We will be back for a second period of action. Sorry about that. New information has told us we will be staying here as we recognize the efforts of the teachers that these FM Hornets have named their favorite. And once again, we thank all the efforts of all the teachers everywhere, recognized and not, for giving our students and our children a high-quality education, and for more importantly, being as fun as they can. After all the festivities and a quick ice cut, we will be back here on the Hornets Hockey Network for period 2 of action here at the Toyota Coliseum. Don't touch that dial. We will be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hornets Hockey Network. We're here at the Toyota Coliseum for period 2 of tonight's game between the Cazenovia Lakers and your FM Hornets. The current score is 1-0 in terms of Cazenovia. And with that, both teams will go back to their benches, get the lowdown on the plan for this period, and we will play some hockey once both teams have strategized and readied their men. One goalie's ready, two are ready. We're ready up here. And the first face-off of the second period is won back by Cazenovia. Josh Whaley will put it up for Gage Marshall. As Walker Thompson tries to deny it, puts it back forward, but Josh Whaley would put one on net. It goes wide into the corner. Shoots it again. It is save made by Finger again. Shoots it. Save made. And a quick 2 shots there from Cazenovia as it rebounded off his pad right to the stick of Josh Whaley. But Chris Finger was just too quick right there to make the save. Face off to his right now. One back by Cazenovia. Shot save made by Finger as he puts it into the corner. Noah Chen coming up the boards now with it. It's stopped right at the red line by Bryson Weaver. Weaver will get it again, but it goes back to Jonas Osterley. He sends it across, but it goes into the stick of Jacob Owens. Thankfully, the Hornets are able to get it back, but not before Cazenovia can take it right before the Hornets zone. Jonas Osterley getting up for Joey Leveroni, but Kaz now taking it back in, shooting it, and not much on that as Chris Finger is able to cover it as he came right to him. And after 1 minute of this second period, 4 shots have already gone to the pads of Chris Finger. And a little bit of confusion here within the Hornets, as Noah Chen is sent off, replaced by Jonas Osterley. And as such, the centerman is thrown out of the face-off there, but the Hornets are able to win it forward nonetheless. Nico Capriati getting double-teamed here. And that will be a penalty coming to Cazenovia, I believe. Yes, it is. Number 7, Andrew Murray, will go to the box for 2 minutes. Refs haven't exactly given a signal. But FM will win that face-off back. Not before Joey Leveroni gets rather run over there. But Cazenovia will get it way down deep into the Hornets' end of the ice. Devin Patnode with it now. Looking over his options. Chooses to get it to the best man there is. Jonas Osterley coming up the center. He tried to get it back for Joey Leveroni, but it'll go out of the zone there. Gavin Patnode almost bottling it, sending it over for Jack Lalick. Like getting it off the boards there, but not hard enough. Cazenovia will send it back into the Hornets zone. And they've killed off about a third of their penalty. Gavin Patnode coming back in. Try to get it on the net there. Sends it back towards the center there. But Cazenovia will get it out there. Courtesy of James Dapson. Getting it in the corner now. Sending it back out. Half of their penalty is gone. Josh Whaley taking it out. But Kevin Patnode getting it back there as he rather slapped that puck. And that will be an icing as ruled by both of these referees. And with 39 seconds left to go in the penalty for Cazenovia, we have a face-off to the left of Chris Finger in the Hornets zone. Face-off, one forward by Cazenovia, courtesy of Josh Whaley. Ryan Tonkovich and Will Sanson there, both fighting him there for it. Noah Chen, thankfully, is able to come out with it. He sends it over for Michael Leduc. But Leduc just wasn't there as the pass was put behind him. Cazenovia will take it now for a bit of a neutral zone regroup. They dump it into the Hornets zone there. Brian Tonkovich will chase. Logan Hull there, trying to get it out towards the center. He stole it there from Will Sanzone. But Noah Chen will steal it right back. Almost bobbling it there, and a hit is put on by Josh Whaley as a penalty is called. Chris Finger will go off the ice. Nico Capriati dancing around with it in the zone. And that will be a penalty on number 20, Josh Whaley, for a cross-check. And just as Cazenovia kill off their first penalty, a second one comes their way with 13:42 left to go in this second period. Face off now, this time in the Cazenovia zone to the right of Simon Crink. Face off one back by the Hornets. Gets it back for Lalick. Lalick over to Leveroni. Leveroni over to Osterley. Osterley sending it all the way back for Patnode. Patnode getting it all the way around for Osterley. What's his intention? Cazenovia, though, trying to get it out of their own zone here. They send it high and out there. Gavin Patnode denying it at the red line. But that one Cazenovia man puts it further. And Connor McDonald will pick it up now, leaving it for Jonas Osterley. McDonald almost gets it back there. Was put behind him, though. Cazenovia will come back into the zone, trying to deke around Jonas Osterley. That's not easily done as he breaks it up. Gets the puck back now. Joey Leveroni putting a shot on. A rebound there for Jack Lalick, and he's not able to capitalize. And Cazenovia will send it all the way around the horn there. Jack Donlin going for it versus Gavin Patnode. And Jack Lalick will pick it up as it came around the corner there. Sending it up for Joey Leveroni. Leveroni coming in with speed. Tried to look over for some options. Forrest Ives, though, breaking it right up against two Hornets there. He's able to put it up the boards, but Joey Leveroni is able to catch it, shoots it, save made by Simon Crink. $12:18 left to go in this second period of play. 36 seconds now left in the penalty for Cazenovia as the ref signals that the whistle was already blown, so they can't change their defenseman. Or rather, their forwards here. And as such, the Caz center, number 3, Logan Hull, is thrown out. Nonetheless, Caz will win it back, getting into the corner and trying to ice it down there, but Michael Leduc will catch it, and Simon Crink is barely able to make a save with his blocker. And there are now 26 seconds left to go in this Hornets power play. What can they do with those 26 seconds? Apparently not much if Cazenovia is able to get it out of the zone. 2-on-1 here. Shot, save made by Finger. And Jonas Osterley will redirect it into the corner and out of harm's way. Osterley coming up the ice with it now. It's knocked away there by 22, James Dapson. And Cazenovia will put it way down as they kill their own penalty off. We are now even strength Well, Sandzone sending it over for Walker Thompson. Thompson back to Sandzone. Sandzone looking over his options here. He runs out of time there. His number 7, Andrew Murray, is able to put some pressure on, but it'll go into the hands of Jonas Osterley as he puts it way off the glass there. And miraculously, he's able to get it on net. Quite the calculated shot there. Nonetheless, Cazenovia are able to take it out of the zone here as they've got a 2-on-1 in their favor. Shot, and it goes wide. Teddy Smart sending it around for Michael LeDuc. LeDuc knows he's got some pressure on him. He tries to poke it forward for Jack Lalek, a man much bigger than him. And LeDuc getting it out towards the center there. And Brady Moore, the animal that he is, will get it out of the zone just barely. But Cazenovia will put it back in. Teddy Smart taking it now. He sees a lot of opportunity there. And a big hit is put on him in between that red line and blue line. Forrest Ives will take it now in the Cazenovia zone. Gets it up for number 11, Cam Scheidler. Cazenovia are able to put it in the Hornets zone. Trying to make a play here. But Michael LeDuc will get it up for the stick of Jonas Osterley. He's coming into the zone. Brady Moore tried to take a shot there. Jonas Osterley picking up the pieces, tried to send over to Jack Lalek. Didn't have much going for it. It's all the way back in the Hornets zone now. Cazenovia taking a shot. Putting it off the pads is Chris Finger. And Noah Chen will set it up for Brady Moore. Chen, however, getting into the zone himself. Drew Fitz trying to get a shot off there. Doesn't get much on the first try. Got a little bit on the second try. Cazenovia now getting it out of their own zone once again. And it's broken up there by Noah Chen just after the blue line. And Noah Chen will dump it into the zone and stay at his post at the point. Cazenovia coming down now with speed. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. But Finger has given up quite the number of rebounds here. Thankfully, some of the FM defenders have been able to redirect them. But that puck right there is redirected up and out of play. As is par for the course here at the Toyota Coliseum, where only one end of this ice has netting. And that's over at the other end for the press box for the horse shows here. Just so we don't break any windows. Face off one forward by the Hornets. And I believe, yes sir, that will be a penalty on Cazenovia again. This time for Jacob Owens. And that will be 2 for tripping. And for the third time this period, and we haven't even gotten halfway through it, for the third time, the Hornets will go on the power play. Jonas Osterley winning it back for Joey Leveroni. Leveroni getting a little bit of a hit put on him. That's enough to break it up, and Cazenovia will send it way the other way. Gavin Patnode with it. FM now getting it in their own zone. Joey Leveroni coming up the side with speed. Trying to look over his options here. Sends it around to the other corner for Connor McDonald. McDonald gets a hit put on him. But Jonas Osterley puts on a hit of his own. And Joey Leveroni will get it up for Gavin Patnode. Patnode is able to bobble it. He keeps it in the zone, though. Leveroni over for Osterley. Osterley back to Patnode. Patnode trying to keep it in there. But Cazenovia will come down. Shoots it. Save made by Finger, and it's rebounded to the side. Cazenovia coming back down again, that same man, and it's broken up several times there. And a penalty will be on number 6, Jonas Osterley, for a cross-check. And for 58 seconds in this second period, we will have 4-on-4 action. Face off. One back by the Hornets. Cazenovia, though, quick to put some pressure on. Josh Whaley taking a backhand shot there. Doesn't go far. Gets it back for Forrest Ives at the point. Walking across. Walking down in there as he gets around Brady Moore. Looking over his options. Gets it up. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. And Forrest Ives will take it again. Getting it back over for Will Penoyer. But Josh Whaley will take it. And the FM Hornets will break it up, courtesy of Walker Thompson and Joey Leveroni. But Kaz will be quick to get it into the Hornets zone. A little too hard there, though. That will be an icing. $7:19 left to go in this second period of play. 1-0 is the score in favor of Cazenovia with 14 seconds left to go in this 4-on-4. Nico Capriati sending it up for Noah Chen. Noah Chen stepping back into the corner. Coming across there, but Will Penoyer is able to break it up, sending it up for Whaley as the penalty for Cazenovia expires. Sends it over, shot, save made by Finger. Face off, one back by Kaz. He'll send it over for his D-man, Will Penoyer. Gets it across there. But Kaz isn't able to put a shot on, and the Hornets, now on the penalty kill, will get it out of their own zone. Jack Lalick in there to put some pressure on. Nico Capriati coming over now. He's able to keep it in the Kaz zone. But not before Jack Donlin can take it with speed down into the Hornets' end. Sends it across, but Will Penoyer does not catch that pass, and it's broken up by Nico Capriati. He's got it on one-on-one, shoots it, and it's not on net. And a penalty will be coming to the Hornets as Jack Donlin will take it in. Tried to get it towards the center there, but no good. And that will be a penalty on number 5, Nico Capriati. On that wonderful opportunity. And with 1 second left to go, and Jonas Osterley's penalty, the Hornets will be 5-on-3 for 1 second. And thankfully, the Hornets bench catches the fact that they have one too many men on the ice. I think they were a little hopeful for the expiration of Osterley's penalty. As it does expire now, FM will now be 5-on-4, as they were just a minute ago, but this time for a different penalty. Cazenovia getting off the boards there. The FM Hornets are quick to deny it at the blue line. They'll send it back. They'll have to try it again. Coming in now is Andrew Murray. Looking across. Looking over his options again. Elects to send it to Josh Whaley. Back to Murray. Murray tried to drop it there for Whaley. Whaley just wasn't there. And they will have to regroup again. FM there, getting it out of their own zone again. And Joey Leveroni will chase it. As Logan Hull sending it over for Josh Whaley. Whaley back over to Hull. Hull coming through the center there. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. And another penalty will be coming on the part of Cazenovia. And that will be a high sticking. Wow, I believe that's a 4th or 5th penalty that Cazenovia has gotten in this second period alone. And they will go down. And for 39 seconds, we will have another example of 4-on-4 hockey. Cazenovia winning it back in a rather robotic fashion, one pass to another. Sending it over for Will Penoyer now. Penoyer coming in, looking over his options, turns back the other way. Gets some pressure put on him by Leveroni, but it gets back to the D-man there. And Gavin Patnode will take it now, but it's broken up by Jack Donlin. He takes it in for a 2-on-1, shoots it, and it's off the crossbar. Getting it back there, and the pass is just too wide for Jack Donlin, and it goes out. Cazenovia will regroup yet again. Forrest Ives there, sending it over for Will Penoyer. Penoyer up to Donlin. Donlin back over for Jacob Owens. Owens with it now. Getting a hit put on him by Ryan Tonkovich. Wasn't exactly effective in the body department. He did knock that puck away, but Cazenovia will get it back into the Hornet zone now. Penoyer up for Ives. Getting it over for Jacob Owens there. He shot it wide there. And Jonas Osterley will take it up. Choosing his amount of speed, this time a bit moderate. Sending it over for Jonas Osterley, or Joey Leveroni. All these J's, rather confusing. This Leveroni rather trips up there. Osterley back up to Leveroni. Gavin Patnode's there to save it. And he shot it wide. Cazenovia trying to get it out of their own zone here. They sends it high and out. It's on net. And Chris Finger is not able to cover it. And Josh Whaley will have some clean shots there. As Gavin Patnode is quick to get Logan Hull out of the crease of Chris Finger. Wow. Chris Finger is one lucky kid. As it bounced off his stick a bit too far, he wasn't able to cover it. He instead chooses to defend here. And Josh Whaley was able to come in and get some free shots. He said thank you very much, but Chris Finger denied them all. Face off one back by Cazenovia. Shoots it again. This time, Chris is quick to cover it. Oh, wow. I believe that will be number 22, Gavin Patnode in the box for a cross check after the play there on Logan Hull. Shoots it, and it's deflected over towards the hash marks. Andrew Murray with it now, getting it up for Bryson Weaver. Almost broken up there. But Josh Whaley, take it again. Trying to get towards the center. Sends it across. But nothing's able to come of it. They'll try it again, sending it over to Andrew Murray. Murray sending it back behind the net for Josh Whaley. Whaley coming out with it. Shot, save made by Finger. It goes back to him. And Brian Tonkovich will send it around the corner there. But Bryson Weaver will get it at the blue line there. Almost getting it out. Shoots it again. The save made by Finger. And wow, quite the onslaught of shots from this Cazenovia team on this power play. And with exactly 1 minute left to go in Gavin Patnode's penalty, it will be a face-off to the right of Chris Finger yet again, as FM will win it back courtesy of Jonas Osterley. He elects to himself put it into the Cazenovia Lakers zone. Jonas Osterley coming back up for it. He drops it for Noah Chen. Noah Chen will send it back into the Caz zone. Simon Krink will stop it right behind his net. Breaking it out here. Getting it up for Forrest Ives. Coming down in now is Jacob Owens. Sends behind the net. Gets it over for Jack Donlin. Donlin up to Penoyer. Penoyer over to Forrest Ives. Jonas Osterley getting it off his stick there. Bouncing it up and down a couple times. It goes back to Penoyer, and it's off the shins of Osterley. As Simon Crank will get it. Getting it over for Penoyer. And Jonas Osterley was almost able to get it over for Joey Leveroni. Well, Penoyer will take it in, but he bobbles it right at the dot. It'll go into the corner. Sending it back to him. Trying to get it towards the center there, but no shot came of it. And Connor McDonald will get it out of the zone here as Joey Leveroni puts some pressure on Forrest Ives. And Connor McDonald sending it back towards the net here. Leveroni will put some pressure on. And him and Forrest Ives clearly aren't in agreement with each other as a couple hands are thrown back in the corner. And with 11.5 seconds left to go in this second period, the score is still 1-0. And wow, has it gone by. Quite a few penalties, however. A lot of this period has been played not at even strength. Leveroni there, getting some pressure. Cazenovia now trying to get it out of their zone, but not enough time will be in this second period. Joshua Whaley rather slamming his stick there in frustration. There's not enough time to make anything happen right there. And we have gone scoreless in this second period. The score remains at 1-0 after quite the eventful and penaltied second period. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this game is ramping up to be a good one, and we will have third period of action here on the Hornets Hockey Network. So don't even think about touching that dial. Don't even think about leaving this page. We will be back for third period of action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hornets Hockey Network. We're here at the Toyota Coliseum for Period 3 of FM Hornets versus the Cazenovia Lakers. The score after 2 is 1-0 with a scoreless, but not penaltyless by any means, second period. Now, we will find out this period. Will Cazenovia keep it clean? And can the Hornets answer the Lakers' call with that one goal? With 1 period to go, it couldn't be any closer. And we will get this third period underway here in a minute. The Hornets done with their strategizing over on the bench. Cazenovia done with theirs quite a bit ago. What will they have in store for this third period of action? Face-off is won back by the Hornets. Brian Tonkovich getting it off the boards there, all the way up for Joey Leveroni. Leveroni lets it go there. Goes to the other boards. Cazenovia will regroup in their own zone. Trying to get it up for Logan Hall there. That'll be a long pass and waved off that icing. Jonas Osterley sending it around there. And Cazenovia fails to keep it in. Jacob Gravelding. And Joey Leveroni will take it in. Shoots it. And it's in the legs there of Will Penoyer as Jonas Osterley tried to make something happen with it. Cazenovia now getting it up for a one-man opportunity. And that will be an offside. And that opportunity is denied, not this time by Chris Finger, but by the referees. Face off in the neutral zone. One back by Cazenovia. Getting a DDD there. Getting it over from Bryson Weaver. Weaver will take it into the zone. Gets it over towards the goal there, but it went around the corner. Coming towards the center there. Noah Chen is sure to get it out of harm's way, as he will take it now in the corner. Getting it off the boards there. Michael LeDuc will let that by, and it'll go out of the zone. Cazenovia quick to get it back the other way there. Gavin Patno now chasing it, but that will be an icing. And that puck will go all the way down to the left of Cy McCrink. Face off, one back by Cazenovia. They're quick to get it out of their zone there. As Jacob Owens quick to chase it. Doesn't quite get there in time. That'll be an icing yet again. Seems like Cazenovia early this period and throughout this whole game are really going for those one-man opportunities where they can get a breakaway. Nevertheless, face-off right back where it started. FM will keep it in, courtesy of Connor McDonald. Jonas Osterley making his contribution now. He tried to get it over for Connor McDonald, but Cazenovia will send it the other way. 2-on-1 now, a breakaway, shoot, scores. And Jacob Owens has doubled the lead to 2 with 15:30 left to go in the second period. What did I say about those breakaways? Kaz was able to get it right through the FM defense, and a 2-on-1 turned into a breakaway as Jacob Owens was just too fast. And the Hornets win this faceoff back. Jonas Osterley dangerously taking it across the crease of Chris Finger there. Getting it up there is Walker Thompson. They'll get it up for, I believe that's Drew Fitz. Fitz will put it in the zone for Brady Moore. But Jack Lalick putting some pressure on now. As Forrest dives, he's unfazed. Gets it the other way. Gets it up for his teammate there. They're able to get it just out of the zone. Jack Lalick's not having any of it. And thankfully, the Hornets are able to get it back into the zone, courtesy of Drew Fitz. Forrest dives. Getting it around for Cam Scheibler. Trying to get it up there, but Jack Lalick denies it. He tried to get a shot on, but it went back into the corner after a redirect through traffic. Almost getting it out there is Cazenovia, but Jonas Osterley is keen to keep it in. Getting it out there. Forrest dives coming down the speed. Comes across, and a poke check by Chris denies it. And back now, Cazenovia shoots, and it's a fluffy one, and it goes out of play. Face off to the right of Chris Finger. Jazz winning it to the side there. They're not able to keep it in. They send it back deep. Gavin Patnode will get it. Sending it over for Osterley. Osterley gets it back to him. Patnode getting it out of the zone there. As Will Penoyer's not able to keep it in. They'll try to regroup in the neutral zone here. Almost stuck on the boards there. But Gavin Patnode will get it up for Joey Leveroni, who faces a little bit of pressure there. And FM will work to get it out of the zone there. And Joey Leveroni gets a big hit put on him. Connor McDonald tried to put a shot on, but a redirect off the foot sends it to the side, and Cazenovia will put it way down deep. And that will be an icing. But a big hit put on Joey Leveroni. Rather rocked him right in open ice. Face off now to the right of Simon Crink. Ref tells Nico Capriati to keep out of the circle here. And Kaz will work to get it out of the zone there, but keeping it in is Walker Thompson. We'll try again. Getting it to the side there. Will Sanzo gets it over for Capriati. Capriati's not able to take a shot. And Josh Whaley will take it down with speed. Shoots it. Save made by Finger as he turns it into the corner. Getting it there. Nico Capriati now. Off the foot there, number 3, Logan Hull. Cazenovia. Single-handedly getting around a couple Hornets there. Noah Chen, though, making some moves of his own, is able to get it in the zone. He puts it into the corner after making quite a few moves near that blue line. Logan Hull getting it again as I trip over his name a second time. Nonetheless, he's able to put it deep into the zone. No icing as he crossed the red line. He tried to get it towards the center there. Nico Capriati will knock it out of play, or out of the defensive zone here. As Cazenovia regrouping once again. A bit of a hit put on by Brady Moore is able to knock him out of the way. But Jack Lalick, in efforts to get it into that Cazenovia zone, sent it out of the play. Face off in the center at the referee's discretion. Face off is won back by the Hornets. Ryan Tonkovich getting it over for Walker Thompson. Getting it up for Drew Fitz. Fitz is able to get it out of the zone here. Looking to do something with it. He gets it over the red line and into the Cazenovia zone. Getting it up for Jacob Owens there, but Brian Tonkovich, with help from Brady Moore, is able to keep it in the zone. They take it deep. Just as far as the hash marks, though. As Jarek Donlin will get it back. Getting it over for Forrest Ives. And Cazenovia will get it out of the zone here. But that will be an icing. And it'll go all the way back to the left of Cy McCrink. Face off. One forward by Jonas Osterley there for the Hornets. Tried to bobble it behind the net there. Osterley will try to put it on net. Didn't get much on it. It's Leveroni sending it across over to Noah Chen. Chen is able to catch it and keep it in. He sends it down towards Connor McDonald. But it's Will Penoyer who will get it himself behind the net. Facing two Hornets to either side of him. But Cazenovia will get it out of their own zone. They'll shoot it on net. The blocker of Chris Finger will put it into the corner. And Scholl with it behind, facing some pressure from Jonas Osterley. And Noah Chen now facing some pressure of his own. As Cazenovia, courtesy of Will Penoyer, will get it and keep it in the zone. Coming across. Drops it for a D-man, and it's out of the zone. He's not able to keep it in. They send it back in, and now they're able to go get it. But first to get it, though, is Gavin Patnode. He sends it, tried to get it up for Leveroni. Thankfully, that Laker bobbled it. And Joey Leveroni will come into the zone to speed, looking for some options. Decides to send it around the corner here. He's stopped on the boards. And Cazenovia will take it. Will Penoyer sending it around the corner. And then Gage Marshall getting it way out of play there. Way out of the play. But that will be an icing. And with exactly 10 minutes left to go in this third period, 2-0 is the score. Can the Hornets answer the call of these Lakers in this 10 minutes? Fighting along the side there is Will Sanson and Michael LeDuc, but Cazenovia is able to get it out of the zone as Andrew Murray breaks that play up. Rather slow footing it around that corner there. Nico Capriati's able to put it out of harm's way temporarily. But Logan Hull taking it back towards the center. His shot is wide. And it goes back into the corner for Logan Hull again. And Nico Capriati almost locking that out of the zone here. He puts a hit on Josh Whaley. And Will Sanzone will get it himself, taking it through the neutral zone here. He puts on another hit. It's denied again by Josh Whaley. They're able to put some pressure on, but Cazenovia will take it the other way. Crossing that blue line now. Andrew Murray looking over his options. Elects to send it across. And they're not able to get a shot off. It goes back towards the center and back across to Andrew Murray. Up to the point now, and that's saved by Chris Finger. .8:51 left to go in this third period of play. 2-0 is the score. As Cazenovia wins it back, but Forrest Ives will miss it. It'll go out of the zone. He'll have to regroup with his team. Sending his over for his teammate there. And Jack Lalick was able to put it the other way temporarily. But coming back in as Forrest Ives, he shoots it way wide there. It'll go all the way out to the other point. Noah Chen trying to make something happen there, but Jacob Owens putting some pressure on. Jack Lalick will have to grab it and get it out of the zone. Getting it across there for Forrest Ives. Getting it back, but Brady Moore will break it up. But that deflection will go out of play yet again. As I said earlier, this rink has become rather infamous for lots and lots of pucks out of play due to the rather lack of netting. 8:14 left to go in this third period. Faceoff is won forward by Cazenovia, but Brian Tonkovich will put it in the zone for the Hornets. Getting it across there to Jack Donlin. Donlin coming up the boards with speed. Looking over his options as he comes toward the center. Coming around, leaves it for the point man. Point man over to the other D. Walking it in. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. And another save after a rebound shot. And Jacob Owens will send it out to the point. Point man shoots it, and it's wide again. Trying to get it through the legs of Joey Leveroni there. He's able to close him up. And that Cazenovia Lakers forced to go the other way. And he'll put some pressure on as a shot comes from the point. It goes way wide again. As Jacob Owens getting it back now, getting up for Jack Donlin. He sends it towards the center, and Joey Leveroni will take it out with speed. One-on-one now, shoots it. Save made by Simon Krink as he dropped it there, but is able to cover it. Face off to the right of Simon Krink. One forward by Cazenovia, but keeping it in there is Gavin Patnode. Michael LeDuc will get it now. Sending it over for Jonas Oshley. Oshley's able to poke it forward. Tried to get it deeper into the zone, but a skate of a Laker will force it the other way. Taking it in now are the Lakers. Michael LeDuc rather stopping before the puck there. Gavin Patnode getting it now over to the other corner, but the Lakers will pick it up. Sending it out to the point man. Point man shoots, and it goes over the net. Bit of a slapped shot there. Goes into the corner. Back out, and the defense are not able to keep it in. And James Dapson will pick it up. Getting around Nico Capriati there. Will Sanzone trying to keep it in the zone. Tried to get it up for Will Penoyer there. Or rather, Gage Marshall, 12 instead of 21. And Michael LeDuc will get it all the way over for Nico Capriati. Capriati getting it deep into the zone as they go, all of them, for a change. Bryson Weaver sending it across. Hornets are able to recover it near the tops of the circles and get it out of the zone here. Lucas Latoff with it now. Put some pressure on Forrest Ives here. Ives coming across. Down the boards into the Hornets' end. Shoots it, and it's not much on it as Chris Finger is able to save it. Face off now to the left of Chris Finger. Face off one back by the Hornets. Brian Tonkovich will send it over for Lucas Latoff. Trying to chip it up to himself there. And Jack Lalek will put on a little bit of a hit, forcing it just into the Cazenovia zone, but they get it out quick. But Brian Tonkovich there, after a little Cazenovia rush, is able to deny it, taking it up himself now. Passing it across for Jack Lalek. And Simon Crank comes way out of his net to cover it. .5:05 left to go in this third period of play. 2-0 is the score in favor of Cazenovia. It's one back to Simon Crank. He'll deflect it off. Getting it now is Forrest Ives. And a pickpocket there by Joey Leveroni results in a quick shot right in front of Simon Crank. He was able to cover it, but only just. Face off now to the left of Simon Crank. Fighting with over there is Jonas Oshley along with Connor McDonald. Oshley choosing to get it out of the zone there. Gets it over to Patnode. Patnode getting it back into the zone. McCrink putting it into the corner. Connor McDonald going in for it. As both those Cavs players sending it along. And that other Cavs player now putting it the other way. Bryson Weaver now getting it over for Logan Hull. Hull dropping it into the corner. Getting it back a little bit. Sends it a hard, fast pass there. And a long one. Up to Josh Whaley. Almost bringing it up there is Gavin Patnoe at the blue line. Weaver comes across. Save made by Finger. Logan Hull there had quite the opportunity coming across Chris. And Chris was able to flare a pad out there to stop it. Connor McDonald sending it along. Josh Whaley, though, picking it up, sending it way the other way. And the icing is waved off there as Hull shoots it, and it's saved by Chris Finger. Another quick shot there as Hull gets his puck back. Coming in now, sends it across, shot, and scores. And the Cazenovia Lakers are able to extend their lead by one more with 3:25 left to go in the third. My goodness, a flurry of shots right next to that goal. And one of them eventually went in as Forrest Ives now taking it. Shoots it. Save made by Finger as it drops right into his glove. That hit rather low. I think I heard it hit the bottom of his helmet. Inspecting it now. He deems it's all right. He'll don his mask once again in an effort to make even more saves tonight after the counting 41 that we've counted so far, possibly more in that first period. As Nico Capriati putting on quite a bit of pressure now. He takes the puck himself. He'll get it up the ice. And it goes into the Cazenovia zone for Forrest Ives. As getting it up there was Will Penoyer. And that will be an icing. It was not quick enough. Was Jacob Owens. It'll go all the way down to the left of Simon Crink with 2:51 left to go in the third. Hornets still scoreless here as Cazenovia wins it back. Brady Moore putting some pressure on. And a big hit from him. Lucas Latov puts on hits of his own. Getting it up, though, is James Dobson. He brings it into the end. Shoots it, or gets it towards the center there. It's denied by a Hornet, and Lucas Latov will chip it out of the zone. And it's broken up by Jonas Osterley here. Sends it across for Brady Moore. Moore doesn't quite catch it. And trying to get it up there was Dan Scholl. Getting it across now. They're not able to put a shot on as it goes into the corner. FM are able to get it out of their own zone thanks to the efforts of Brady Moore and a few other players. And it doesn't quite go to... Doesn't quite go to an icing, or... it went to an icing. Quite confusing there. Believe it basically was picked up just before the red line by the stick of Forrest Ives. Nonetheless, it'll go into the Hornets zone. D-man shoots. Save made by Finger. Ashley O'Hara putting some pressure on now. She gets a... knocks off a hit from Jonas Osterley. Well done by her. She's able to get it to one of her teammates there. But Jonas Osterley will pickpocket it from him. Osterley up for Leveroni. And he puts it up for Connor McDonald. And a big hit is put on. As residually, the referee is knocked down. But Connor McDonald is injured on the ice. Able to climb up here. And that was a big open ice hit. And that Cazenovia player flied right into the ref. And it appears that Connor McDonald is all right. But with 1:15 left to go in the third, you'll wonder if he's back out on the ice again. And I'm not sure what's going on here. The referee giving an explanation to FM head coach James Wisnowski. And we're ready to go here after that explanation. Osterley will win it back. Brian Tonkovich will be able to keep it in. Osterley with it now. Trying to send it over to Joey Leveroni. But Forrest Dives isn't able to make that pass stick with 1 minute and 1 second left to go. It'll go all the way back to where it started. Face off, one to the side by Kaz. Forrest Dives sending it way up there for Andrew Murray. Coming in, shoots, and it's over the net. Osterley getting it now. Sending it off the boards for Joey Leveroni. Gets it back for Jonas Osterley. Parker Thompson over for Brian Tonkovich. Tonkovich almost dropping it for Jonas Osterley there as he's put some pressure on. Joey Leveroni with it now, taking it into the end of the Lakers. And coming down now after he took it is Logan Hull. He stopped right at the blue line there. Jonas Osterley will take it himself with 14 seconds left to go in this third period. He'll kill off some time behind the net, trying to get it up for Patnode. And Patnode will put a hit on Forrest Dives. And he will get it out of the zone himself. But with not much time remaining, that'll do it for tonight's game. 3-0 is the final score in favor of the Cazenovia Lakers. And what a game played by these Hornets. Keep in mind, before this game, Cazenovia was 10-1, now 11. And the Hornets had a mere record of only 4-7. To keep Cazenovia at bay for this long, and only for them scoring one for the first two periods. A great game was played by these Hornets. Well done and well played. It seems now that the Hornets are able to hold their ground against bigger teams now. And Chris Finger, easily one of the stars of the night, accounted 47 shots on him for this entire game. Possibly more in that first period, as they weren't counted until after the period. But wow, what a game put on by him. He counted 44 shots out of, or 44 saves out of 47 shots. As some of the friends on other teams talk now in the middle of the zone. We will bid adieu here. Final score 3-0 in favor of Cazenovia here at the Toyota Coliseum. We will bid you adieu. Have a good night, everybody. We're sending it off here from the Hornets Hockey Network. Stay tuned next time